here on the FL2 Crew Bootcamp. What an incredible time we've had over these last 4 weeks, guys. I can see you all in the chat. FL2 Crew. Yes, and today is the grand finale of our bootcamp. FL2 Bootcamp has been phenomenal. We have gone through so much over the last 4 weeks. We've had, so much fun together on these calls. We've gone through, the mindset of a trader. We've gone through the basics of trading. We've gone through the rules of trading. We've gone through when to get in a trade, when not to get in a trade. We've gone through the patterns in the marketplace, candlesticks. We've gone through, what else have we gone through, guys? Go in the chat and let me know. We've gone through, how to think, making sure that we apply discipline. We've gone through support, resistance, trend lines. We've gone through sniper entries. We've gone through so much over these last 4 weeks of bootcamp, and I'm just so proud of each and every one of you. Let's just do a quick poll. If you've been to all 4 weeks, if you are a veteran, go ahead and put 4 in the chat. Let me see if any veterans on the call. Yes, we went through the double tops and the double bottoms as well. Well remembered, Marion. 4 weeks, 4 strong weeks. Yes, I see you guys. Give yourself a round of applause. Let's go. If you've been on 3 weeks, if you've been to 3 weeks, put a 3 in the chat. If you've been 3 weeks, yes, I see some 3 weeks in the chat box. Yes. If you've been on 2 weeks, put 2 in the chat box. Maybe life happened and you could only come on 2. Excellent. Amazing. And if you've been here for the first week, or this is your first time, put a 1 inside the chat box. So we can commend and celebrate you as well, okay? Guys, look, the great news is week 1 and 2 are recorded, so there are recordings there. So if you've missed 1 and 2, which is the fundamentals of what we were doing, then please make sure, even if you was on, make sure you rewatch it, go through. Remember, everything that we went through on this bootcamp is also inside our education program. And, a lot of people say, I just want to quickly get through the program and so I can get on with trading. No, trading is something that you constantly upskill yourself. Me personally, I would encourage you to go back through the education every 90 days, every 3 to 6 months. You want to keep reminding yourself over and over and over again. I'll drop the link for you so you're able to rewatch the sessions. Okay, remind me, guys, at the end so I can do that for you guys. Right? So one of the things I want you to write down, first of all, is I want you to write down for me that I'm a student always. Okay, I'm always a student. All right, I'm always a student. We never stop learning. We never stop upskilling ourselves. We never stop paying attention to what's going on. I'm always a student. Okay, so we don't want to have the mentality of just rushing. It's not like when you was at college or university, you just want to get through it so you can take the test and then you pass. No, you're always a student. You're always studying. You're always growing in your knowledge of trading. And the more you learn, guess what, guys? The more you earn. And if you're here for the first time and you've never met me before, I have very bad manners. Let me introduce myself. My name is Nikki Sutherland. Okay, I've been trading now for well over 4 years. I've lost track. I've been saying it's been 4 years, but it's actually been more, right? And so it's almost 5 years actually I've been trading. And my first year was terrible. I lost money in the markets. I was gambling, just hitting buttons for the sake of it. I didn't understand the markets. I didn't understand the charts. And I was chasing the trades and I just kept losing. I was greedy as well. So I was over leveraging, so risking more money than I should have been doing. And it was a nightmare. And, I was on the verge of quitting. There was one day I lost so much money in the markets, I literally threw my phone across the wall. I was sweating. I was praying over the trades. I was begging for the trades to turn around. I don't know who I was talking to when I was saying, turn around, looking at the trades constantly. And my husband was saying, Nikki, do you know that the more we talk to the trades, I think the more they go the other way. And, there were times when myself and my husband, he was in some trades, I was in some trades. It was bad for our marriage. We were arguing over the trades. I was telling him that sometimes he used to blow accounts and I would be stressing at him saying, oh, you're risking too much. You're not following the rules. rules, and then I would blow a count and he would look down on me. And it was terrible, guys. It was that year, I tell you, I kid you not. In fact, I think we should do, we actually did a couple of years ago, something called Married to the Markets. And I think maybe we may bring a Married to the Markets series where we can talk about couples who trade and how, you know, you really, you want to have separate trade accounts, okay? Just put it that way. Now, there's times when me and my husband, I'm like, I don't trade like him. He definitely doesn't trade like me. And, you know, trading in the first year was stress. We were on the verge of, well, I was on the verge of quitting until I saw somebody who put a screenshot in the chat who had just been trading a couple months longer than I had. And, you know, they had hit it big. And it inspired me to really pay attention and start to learn. And I had to have this honest conversation with myself, guys. And the honest conversation that I had with myself was, I wanted to do what I'd always done in my life, which was blag. I never studied for exams and I seemed to get it all right. I never studied before any job interviews and I seemed to get the job. I was great at just blagging my way through. And with these markets will humble you. And I had an honest conversation. I said, do I deserve to make profit in this market? Have I really studied? And the honest truth was I hadn't. And so that was the day I decided to take this skill set seriously. I said, if they can do it and they'd only been learning it a couple of months before I had, then so can I. And myself and my husband, we made a commitment that we were going to learn this skill set. And something clicked after that. We studied, we learned, you know, we followed, you know, a real clear strategy. I actually back tested gold. I only traded gold, okay? And I back tested gold for 7 months, practiced this strategy on a demo. And I practiced and practiced and practiced 7 months. I got a trading journal. And I wrote down every single trade that I did, every one that won, every one that lost. And when I looked through my journal, I realized that every trade that I won was gold. And all the trades that I lost was Australian dollar. And so guess what I did, guys? I divorced Australian dollar. I never trade. I don't know if you guys have realized, I never touch the Australian dollar. Me and Australian dollar are not friends. Me and Australian dollar divorced each other. We had a whole divorce ceremony. And so that trading journal, and this is a hint to you guys, allowed me to identify where I was going, you know, wrong in the markets and where I was going right. It also told me that I was making most of my losses on a Monday. So guess what I stopped doing? I stopped trading as much on a Monday, right? It showed me where my, you know, my best profits were. But every single time I looked at all my wins, they were always gold. So I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to study gold. So I studied it for 7 months. I began to really master my skill set, 7 straight months. And, you know, after that, I was like, I think I found something here. And then I got a phone call from a guy who, you know, I knew very well, and he knew I was into trading. And he said, look, one of my friends is in town and he's a 7-figure trader. I want you to meet him. And we went to the Airbnb and there was five or six other guys and me as the only female there. And he started to show me and talk to me about this thing called smart money and sniper entries and understanding when the banks are going to, you know, do what they're doing. And I got very intrigued and began to study this thing. Ladies and gentlemen, after a year of failing, like consistent failure, making money in the markets, losing it, over leveraging, not keeping my mind, I studied and I created a set of rules. And I realized that whenever I stuck to those rules, I never lost more than I gained. And so I decided that that was what I was going to stick to. After that, guys, a year from there, we upgraded the house, the car, myself, my husband, moved the children into private schools. We completely transformed our life. I mean, we bought multiple restaurants, all from this skill set, going from absolutely dire. When I say dire, guys, I mean dire. It was terrible. My biggest loss was £27,000 in this marketplace. It was crazy. And I was what you call a serial depositor, SD, okay? Just keep putting money in the markets and losing it. I was never withdrawing. I was never a SW, a serial withdrawer. It was a serial depositor. Just kept pouring money into the market. And literally from that, I just got obsessed with this. And I said, if I can find a strategy that I can not only do for myself, but I can teach and I can share it with people and it works, then I know that this is going to work. And since then, guys, thousands of people thousands have literally been able to learn the strategies that you've learned throughout this bootcamp and have also changed their life. Now, one of the things that I was desperately looking for was the right tools to trade. You know, some things that, you know, I can tell you now are frustrating as a trader is sitting and staring at your phone all day. So I said, wouldn't it be great if I could get a tool that could stop that? Now we've found a way you know, to not have to sit and stare at our phone, because we now have tools, we have apps now. And I'm going to share those apps with you on this call today. We also have, you know, the ability to trade anytime, anywhere around the world when we want to, okay? Not having to, you know, stop what we're doing. Maybe you're a full-time mom, you work full-time, or you have a business. You don't want to stop doing those things. You want to be able to fit in around your trading, your lifestyle, the trades that you're actually performing. So that in itself, guys, is fantastic. I'm going to show you another tool that's going to enable you to do that. So you know, first thing, this is our celebration call. So we're celebrating the testimonies. Before we go into that, we're going to do this, you know, one last time for the boot camp, as it is the grand finale of the boot camp. We are going to do the rules. Now, by now, everyone should know the rules off by heart. If you don't, you still want to be writing them down. Okay, and then we're going to get into our celebration, and your girl may show you a little bit about gold today. If you guys got into the gold trade today and you kind of made some money today, go ahead and just put the money bags in the chat. We are celebrating, and you know, we're absolutely you know, grateful for this incredible skill. So we'll do some gold. I'll give you some gold parameters at the end of this call as well. Okay, so fantastic. So rule number one, who's going to tell me rule number one? There are 7 rules. Rule number one is indeed gratitude. Okay, we want to make sure that our mindset is in the right place. Trading is a very intricate skill. It's very simple. It's not easy. And if you are distracted, if you're arguing with the spouse, the children are showing up and making loads of noise around you, you know, you're thinking about work, you're thinking about your business, it's very simple to press buy instead of sell. So it's important to clear distractions. It's important to clear your mind, get rid of all the noise and the distractions, and stay focused on what you're doing. And how we do that is we express gratitude. Gratitude is the seed for more, but gratitude also gets us in a place where we're not worried. So rule number one is gratitude. Let's go ahead and just drop our gratitude in the chat box. I like to put music on that song, Gratitude, Toast. Gratitude is a must. It really gets me in a good vibe. And you can have your own routine of gratitude. So go ahead and just type in the chat what you're currently grateful for. I am grateful for life. I'm grateful for health. I'm grateful for, you know, my incredible family, husband, children. I'm grateful for accommodation. I'm not, you know, on the streets. We have food, shelter. I'm grateful for transport. We have a car to get us around. I'm also grateful for this computer that's working, Wi-Fi, that I'm able to talk to you all. I'm grateful for water, food in the cupboards. I'm grateful that, you know, we have an incredible opportunity here to be able to navigate all the goals and dreams that we currently have. Yes, I'm grateful for our founders. I'm grateful for the platform. I'm grateful for our ability to be able to utilize our skills and knowledge to be able to enter into a $7 trillion a day market. I'm grateful for absolutely everything. I'm grateful for you all. I'm grateful for this boot camp. And I'm grateful that there are so many people that have come over the last 4 weeks and taken this information and been able to transform their life. It is terribly boring trading by yourself. So I'm grateful that you come back every time and trade with me as I trade with you. So amazing. Rule number 2. Who's going to drop rule number 2 for us? Let's see what's going on here. Marion is there straight away. Yes, we need to check the news. Why do we want to check the news? Well, very simply, guys, whenever we're trading and we're looking at, I'm what you call a naked trader. And that doesn't mean I'm trading naked. It means the charts are naked, okay? And naked trading, very simply, is analyzing the market. It's market structure. It's looking at, you know, the candles, looking at the direction of the marketplace and looking at patterns that have happened before. So one of the things we established, I believe in week 2, was around the patterns in the marketplace. If it's happened before, it's going to happen again. So for example, if you have a look here, guys, we can see very simply that the market has touched this black line before. Put a 7 in the chat if you can see that this market has touched the black line. Can you see it there? It has touched the black line. So we know if it's touched the black line again before, it's definitely going to come back and touch the black line again, because patterns in the market, they will repeat itself. Can you guys see that? Okay, it's going to repeat itself. Here we go again. We can see here it's touched our green line multiple times. It's touched our green line there multiple times, right? Again, it's come and it's touched our green line multiple times. And again, it's touched our green line multiple times. But we don't just look at that and say, oh, well, it's touched the black line, so we're going to go in for a sell. We're going to go in for a buy simply on that. Because guess what? Anything that's happening around the world could potentially change the pattern in the marketplace, which will indeed mean that it changes the direction of the trade. So we don't just look at the patterns of the market, we also check the news to make sure that there's nothing crazy that could be going on around the world that can affect our trades. So I like to use this website. I'm sure there's other websites, but this website is called forexfactory.com. And this is going to tell you what happens around the world and what impact, high impact news is happening around the world that could potentially affect your trades, okay? So the first thing we want to look at when we go onto forexfactory.com is the first section here, which is the date. The date, is the date correct? Well, today is indeed the 2nd of November, so we know that is correct. Now, on Sunday, the time in the UK, it went back. So I had to make sure that this time was correct for the time that we currently were at. So here is 9:27 here in the UK. That's correct. But if your time isn't correct, you can just click onto it and you can change it. And it's very important, guys, that your time is correct. And you're going to see why in a moment. Then you've got the currency that's being affected here. So you can see all the different currencies. You can see Australian dollar, Japanese yen, etc. And then very important, you're going to have here the level of impact. Okay, so it's going to tell you the level of impact that that currency, that news has on that currency. Okay, now you're going to have different colored folders of impact. You'll have orange, you'll have yellow, you'll have gray. But the ones we really want to pay attention to are the red folders, because what does red mean, ladies and gentlemen? Go ahead and type that in the chat. Red is your high impact news, and that is, of course, danger. Okay, high impact news, red equals danger. So here's what we got here. Anything that is in a red folder, I know is potentially going to be crazy inside the marketplace. So when we have a look here at the Swiss franc here, okay, we can see that at 7:30 a.m. it had a high risk folder. Okay, that means I wouldn't have traded the CHF at 6:30 up to 8:30, because I'm going to give it an hour before and an hour after the news to avoid getting involved in any of the confusion that's going on in the marketplace. We can also see here that at midday, 12 o'clock, the Great British Pound had 4 red folders. Now that's an indication that the Great British Pound could go kind of crazy. Okay, so we want to look out for that and be like, oh, okay, at between 11 and 1, I'm not going to touch the Great British Pound. And then we had, the US dollar, the United States dollar at 12:30 as well in a red folder. So 11:30 to 1:30, we don't even want to touch that bad boy. And now we can see that the market is clear for the rest of the day. Do I mind the yellow or the orange? No, we don't mind the yellow or the orange. Or the gray. Gray is just a bank holiday. I still trade those, but the red folders we want to avoid, okay? Put a 2 in the chat if that makes sense to you, okay? I'm speaking in very simple terms, no jargon, to make sure everyone can really understand this, okay? Now, when we look at the bottom, if you want to go into it, like, what does this news actually mean? You can go in and read a little bit, but you don't have to. You simply just want to look at these red folders, and then you got to know, I'm going to avoid that currency for that time, okay? One of the things we want to do, guys, and I may, if we have time, I may see if I can show you some non-farm payroll, effects in the marketplace. We'll see if we get time to do that. If not, when I tell you the special announcement we may have at the end of the call, you guys may be excited about that. Okay, so rule number 3. Who's going to tell me what rule number 3 is? Joan was in there straight away. Any trader in the world will tell you the importance of risk management is paramount in your trading. Risk management. What does risk management actually mean? It means managing the money that you're risking in the marketplace compared to the amount that you potentially could make. Okay, so let's look at the trade that we did on, let me have a look. I'm going to show you this NAS trade that we did. I actually went into place on, we spoke about it on Sunday. We went into this trade from Sunday night, and we also went into the trade again today. Okay, so I'm going to show you here, guys, exactly what happened with this trade. So let's see where my arrows are. That's where we said we were going to get in. All right, I've taken away the stop loss now because we won the trade, but just for this purpose, I'm going to put it in so we can see exactly where we were at. Okay, let's have a look here. Move this here so we can see. All right, perfect. So let's do this, guys. So if you have 100 in your trade account, £100 or $100, would it be wise to put that entire £100 or $100 on one trade? Would it be a wise move to do that? Why not? Why wouldn't it be a wise move to put your whole account on one trade? Surely you can make more, right? If you win. No, guys, we do not put all our money on one trade. That is gambling. It's crazy. Okay. Yes, Trev, it could blow your account. If you lose that trade, you will become a serial depositor and you're going to have to put more money back in to be able to trade. And we have a saying here, guys, I want to make sure I can trade another day. We always want to trade another day. Okay. You don't want to risk all your money. So the rule of thumb is to risk 1 to 3% of your account on any one trade. Okay. 1 to 3%. Now, I told you before, I'm a very simple girl. I don't want to have to work out 3% in my head. I don't want to have to work out anything. So my rule, guys, is very simple. For every 100 that you have in your account, you want to trade 0.01, which is ultimately 10p or 10 cent. Okay. 10 cent if you're in the US or Canada, 10p if you're in the UK. That's it. Very easy. If you have 200 in your account, you're going to want to trade 0.02, which is very simply 20p or 20 cent. 300 in your account, 0.03, which is, of course, 30p or 30 cent. No trick questions, guys. What if I have 700 in my trade account? What would the maximum be that I would trade on any one account? If I've got 700 in my trade account, I'm going to trade exactly 0.07, which is, of course, 70p or 70 cent, depending on the currency that you're trading. It's very, very simple. So if I'm if I'm getting into the trade and I have 700 in my trade account and I decide to trade 0.08, am I following the rules? I have 700 in my trade account and I say, I'm going to trade 0.08. It's only a 0.1 of a difference. No, I'd be breaking the rules. So I want to stick to 0.07 or less. So I can do on a 700 trade account, I can do 0.04. I can do 0.05, 6, but on a maximum, I'm not going to go over 0.07, okay? That is the way that I'm going to risk what is in my account. I want you to put a 7 in the chat if you're clear on that. This is very important. If you're absolutely clear on that rule, put a 7 in the chat box. So depending on the amount of my account is going to depend on how much I risk. Now I can hear you guys saying, but Nikki, what is 70 cent? What is 10 cent? If I've got 100 in my trade account, what is 10 cent going to do for me? So let's take a look at this trade that we entered on Sunday and were able to capitalize on it. Now, if you were trading 0.01, Okay, this is the entry. We entered on the black line. Okay, you guys can see the black line here. This is where we entered the trade. Boom. All right. Now we entered the trade on the black line and we came out of the trade on the blue line. Boom. Now, if you would have done this one trade, ladies and gentlemen, just this one trade, all right, you would have made on 0.01, which is 10 cents, you would have made 56 pounds. $56. Someone tell me in the chat if that's not bad. On 10 cents, 56. Now, depending on your broker, if you're using a good broker, it will be even more than that. It could even be about, I say one of my other brokers was about 90. So depending on the broker that you use, right? But on a minimum, on 10 cents. So you don't need to go crazy. You don't need to break the rules. One trade. Now, here's what we said. We said we're getting in, let's do the lowest, okay? Nice bottle of wine, Alicia says, yes. So we're doing the lowest amount, 0.01, and this one trade, okay, would have made us 58, okay? 59. Let's round it up just to 60, just for argument's sake, okay? So 60 off of one trade on 0.01 on 10 cents. Now, how much were we risking? Okay, so we were saying if the market goes the other way, cut us out at a loss. And our loss was on this red line here. So instead of it going up, if the market came down to our red line, we would have cut out at a loss of $6 or £6. So we're risking £6 or $6 to make 60. Guys, what are we talking about here? Why do we need to go crazy when we have those types of risk to reward? So we're risking 6 to make 60. Oh, you guys don't get it. So let me put it into perspective. Let's say we got into the trade, okay? Like we had a gold trade earlier and we lost that gold trade, okay? We lost it. So let's say we lost it. We got in the trade and we lost it. How much did I say we would lose, guys? Type in the chat. If we lost this trade, how much did I say we would lose? But we're going to talk losses. A lot of these people, they're not going to tell you about losses. I'm going to teach you how to lose and be happy, right? Check this out. So we got in the trade and it hit our stop loss. It cut us out at a loss. We've lost $6 or £6. Let's say we got into it again, second time, and we lost it again. What would our total loss be? 12. Yes, Joan. Excellent. Right? So we've done it twice and we've lost 12 now. What if we got in a third time, all on the same day, lost it again? This is now testing your 6 times tables, guys, right? 18. Excellent. 18. And let's say we got in a fourth time. How much would that be? 4 times 6, Trev says 24. I'll go with you. So we got in the trade 4 times and we lost it 4 times. So we lost 24. Just for argument's sake, let's say we got in 5 times. What would that be? Let's round it up. 30, Joan. So we got into the trade 5 times. We lost it 5 times and we lost $30. But let's say the 6th time we actually won. And we got in and it went all the way, as you can see it did, all the way up here, and we made our $60. So we would have lost 30 and gained 60. Am I still in a profit, guys? What is 60 minus 30? Now, bearing in mind, we've never lost 5 trades in a row like that. Okay? I want you to understand that we would still, even if we lost 5, even more, you guys can carry on doing the maths. I ain't going to be here all day adding 6s all the time, right? But if we'd have lost that trade 5 times, we'd lost 30. Remember, we've only got 100 in our trade account, so we can still keep trading because we still have 70 in our trade account. Is this making sense? So you have 100 in your trade account, you've entered this in 5 times and you've lost 30. You still have 70 to trade again another day. But the 6th time you get in, You now make 60, and now you're in profit. What does that mean about our trades, guys? It means that you don't even have to win more than you lose. You know, I got a message from Danielle today. She goes, Nikki, I've actually won 3 trades and I lost 2. I said, you don't even need to do that. You can win 1 in 5 and still have more money than you started with. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what you call good risk management. Now, check this out. What if we decided to delete this red bar here and say, you know what? I don't want to cut out the trade. I don't want to cut out the trade. I don't want to cut out. I don't want to cut out at a loss. So guess what happens? The trade goes bad. Let's pretend the trade went down and down and down. What will keep happening, guys? Your account is not going to lose 6. You're now going to keep going. It's going to take away your entire account until minus 100 and it's wiped out your account. So this is why you always want to trade. This is rule number 4. With a stop loss. You always want your protection in place so that you're able to capitalize on your risk to reward, your risk management. If you don't put a stop loss in, you mess up your own parameters. And yes, Angie, account blown. I feel like you've had an account blown before because you said it with so much passion. When you blow an account, you begin to get stressed. When you're on the verge of blowing account, let me tell you what happens, Sir Barry. Your account starts to blink. I pray none of you have seen it blink. It goes red and it starts to blink. And you know what it starts to say to you? You've gone crazy again. You've started to lose money again and you're about to blow. And guess what happens? It starts blinking and blinking and blinking. And the temples of your brain start to pulsate a little bit faster. And you know what starts to happen? Perspiration starts to come. You begin to sweat. Now on the nose, your nose starts to sweat. You start to see the little spots on your nose. And then your lips dry up. And then you hear your children from a distance, but you can't talk to them because you're so focused on the charts, because the chart is saying to you, you're about to blow, you're about to blow. And straight away, all of a sudden, you start to think about all the money that you could have, the money that you've put in your trade account, what you could have done with it. You start to now think, should I put some money in? Now you put yourself in a situation where you start to talk in tongues. You get the Bible out. You start to pray over your trades. You start to ask Allah, God, Jesus, whoever it is to come down, Holy Heavenly Father, if you just do this for me, let this trade turn for me one more time. I promise. You start making promises that not even you know how to keep if the trade will just turn around. Ladies and gentlemen, your heart starts to beat so fast. It's almost as if you can't breathe. Your throat gets so dry. You start to shake. You start to think about when you was a little boy or a little girl. You start to begin to ask your mom, whatever happened wrong? You ask your dad, what happened wrong? You start to begin to think, why did I even press buy on my phone in the first place? Why did I even look at my phone? The pain of regret begins to sink in. You start to regret you start to ask yourself, is this payback because of the person that I had a fight with when I was in primary school? You start to now repent for all your sins. You're now looking out the window, getting air. You're asking, oh, why is it getting so hot in here? I can't breathe. And then you say, should I close one out because you have 5 or 6 or 7 other trades out? And now your phone starts to shake and it's blinking and blinking and blinking. And it's saying, please, please, you're about to blow. You're about to blow. And now you're thinking, oh my gosh, maybe I shouldn't buy the kids' food. Instead of doing that, I'm going to put more money in the account. I'm not going to pay the mortgage today. Let me put money in the account and see if I can do it. Or you think to yourself, let me open another trade the other way and see if I can catch the money on the other side. And now you've got a buy and a sell and they're both red. And now they're blinking and it's blinking and it's blinking. And you say, how on earth did this happen? Then you start the pain of it's the denial. No, these brokers are out to get me. You start to get aggressive. You start to cuss. You start to cuss the account. You start to say, oh no, oh, holy heavenly, no, these people are against me. You now start to say the platform doesn't work. You now pick up the phone and tell your friends it doesn't work. You now say trading isn't for me. Why are they doing it to me? And you start to bring up all, guys, just put the stop loss in. It is so much more better for your health, your heart, your mind, your children, your family. Listen, I tell you, I've been so aggressive after losing, guys. People think I've been one of the calmest, patient people. But all of a sudden, after a loss, I'm gone silent. I don't want to talk to nobody. I'm silent. I lock myself in a room. I don't want to eat dinner. I don't even want to think. I'm just there. My heart is shaking. So here's the answer. The solution is just use a stop loss. Rule number 4, never trade without a stop loss. It is just that simple, guys. I promise you, the moment you can build a really healthy relationship with stop losses, the moment you can say, actually, I can lose 5 and still be up. But if you move that stop loss, if you delete that stop loss, you know how many times I've had a stop loss like this, guys? Let me show you. This is confessionary. We have the stop loss here, and I'm watching the markets because, you know, when you're aggressively in the markets, you're not doing the rules, you're not getting your mind right, you're gambling mentality, you're there looking at the market. And as you see the trade is coming up to stop loss, you quickly go in and amend it, bring it down a bit. So, oh, give it more room, it needs more room, bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. And now your account is gone crazy. Never trade without a stop loss, guys. It is not worth it. It's not good. Have I got my point across? Right? Have I got my point across? A little bit dramatic for the grand finale. But I really need to make sure that when you even think of not trading with a stop loss, you see my head just rear in your screen. And you're like, oh God, Nikki wouldn't be pleased if I do this. And you see my face like this. Let me do this face for you guys. I say, Carla, what are you doing right now? You risking your whole account, Carla? Dana, what are you doing right now? Are you risking your whole account right now? Is it really worth your children's private school tuition? Is it worth all of your account? This is suicidal. This is suicidal, Anita. Don't do it. Remember this face. Don't do it, guys. Don't trade without stop loss. It's not worth it. Learn from my mistakes. I'm getting deja vu even thinking about it. I'll never trade without a stop loss again. Trust me, it's not worth it. Who can tell me rule number 5? Who can tell me rule number 5? 200 quid with a 50.0 stop loss. Oh, Angie, please, my heart. Maximum, guys. 5 trades open. Now, if you're trading with us, you're trading a part of the FL2 crew, is maximum free trades because we trade gold and we trade indices. Right? We trade NAS 100, we trade US 30, we trade gold, Bitcoin. It's 3 trades maximum. But if you're doing the normal, you know, currencies, US dollar, JPY, then it's 5 trades. Okay? Don't do no more. Now, our amazing platform, you're going to see the notifications of trades, and you have to have the discipline not to get into every single trade that comes. 3 trades maximum open at any one time. Right? When it comes to gold, NAS 100, US 30, Bitcoin, silver, any of these trades that move rapidly fast, you just want to be in them, guys. Maximum free. Trust me, it's going to be safer for you. All right? Next rule. Let's keep it moving. Who can tell me the next rule? Next rule. 2 more rules and we're home and dry. Rule number 6. You should all know this off by heart, guys. I'm expecting everyone to know it off by heart. The full rule. Yes, celebrate wins, celebrate successes, and also hold each other accountable. Call each other out in love. We don't need to go too deep into this, but never grow weary of celebrating others. I told you at the beginning, it was somebody celebrating in the chat that reignited my passion to really study this when I was having a rocky time trading. And also hold each other accountable. If I haven't seen you posting, if I haven't seen you trading, I'm going to say, yo, I haven't seen you on the calls. What's been going on? Or I haven't seen you doing this. This is a community. This is the FL2 crew. This is going to be the crew of the entire Envision You platform where everyone wants to be a part of it. Because not only are we going to trade together, we're going to hold each other accountable. We're going to celebrate each other. We're also going to be in a place where we'll have testimonies and people are going to have fun. This is the fun call. This is not for boring people. This is the fun people that want to come, have fun, make money, and learn. Learn, earn, have fun. If you're not vibesy, if you want to come here dead vibes, please, wrong call. These charts are exciting. Making profits is fun. We're going to have good vibes on this call. Good vibes, good vibes. Who knows that song? Good vibes. Hey, good vibes. No bad energy, Wilson. Anybody comes ahead. Listen, let me tell you this about good vibes. Good vibes follows. You know the law of attraction? If you have good vibes, your account is going to have good vibes. If you're not happy with your results, look in the mirror. You might have dead vibes. Your vibes may be a little bit off, right? Maybe you need to come on in school a little bit more, okay? Good vibes, good energy. They say wealthy people have an energy about them. Listen, energy, right? So we don't want no bad vibes. I don't know stiff lips, okay? I shouldn't be able to look at you and tell if you had a good day or a bad day in the market. Because guess what? You're vibesy. I see you vibesy all the time, right? When you have a lot in the cooler. Oh. No, even more vibes. No stiff lips. All right, final rule. Who can give me the final rule? Yes, you guys are ready with it. The wealth plan. Who printed their wealth plan off? Put a 7 in the chat. You should have done. You should have done, right? Excellent. Compounddaily.org. And those of you that are doing the 200 tingy ting, we started on Monday. I'm seeing the results. I'm seeing you guys screenshots. Compounddaily.org/calculator, and you can really begin to like hold yourself accountable for your daily stuff. Okay, so whatever you're doing, you're going to put in the top there how much you're going to put in your trade account. Now, I advise you demo. Okay, demo the amount that you're going to go live with. Don't do a demo. I see some crazy people doing 100,000 demo. If you ain't got 100,000 to put in your trade account, why on earth are you doing 100,000 demo? It makes no sense. If you're going to put 200 in your trade account, put down a demo for 200 or as close to it as possible, right? We're going to look to do no more than 5% a day. We're going to keep it nice and safe, 90 days, okay? And we're going to withdraw 10% every Wednesday. Okay, so it's 10% a day, but we're going to withdraw 10%. We're going to withdraw our every Wednesday, right? So 10% a day, and we withdraw that weekly, right? So let's have a look. So 200, all right? Day 1 of 200. Oh, I can't hold it in, guys. I can't. Oh, I got to tell you. No, I'm not going to tell you. I'll tell you at the end. We're going to tell you at the end. I'm not going to tell you yet. Okay, so day 1, you put your 200 in. 5% of 200 is 10. Guess what? You make your 10. And you finish for the day. You say, me done deso. That's my Jamaican. Done deso, right? I'm not going to get tempted. Let me tell you this. Every single trader on this call right now, okay, if you are a trader and this has happened to you, what I'm going to say, I want you to type me. If you are new, I want you to pay attention so you don't allow it to happen to you. Every single trader will make their day compound day, and the temptation demon is going to come into your head. And the temptation demon is going to say, you can go back in. Go back in. Go back in again. Type me. Okay. Confession is good for the soul. The temptation demon is going to come to you and say, go back in. Can you press buy or sell one more time? Look, the market's moving sweet today. You can make more. The greed demon, the temptation demon, the break the rules demon. I rebuke it right now. I rebuke that demon. I rebuke that spirit from you right now. Listen, do not get tempted. You make your day 1 and you tick that box and you put the phone down. Put the phone down. Right? Day 2, 10:45. Tick the box. Okay? Tick the box. Once you tick the box, you put your phone down. Now, let's say, for example, you do day 2 and you haven't quite met number 2 yet. You don't tick it yet. You trade another day. Day 2 doesn't have to be completed on the 2nd day. Okay, you can take your time. Thank you for the reminder. I will definitely do that, right? Take your time. But this is now going to hold you accountable. Now, once you get to day 7, guys, your 200 should be 272, and you're able to withdraw all of this in the last bit. So you've got here 799, 669, 544, 426, 313, 204, and 1. So you're looking at a withdrawal after a week there. If you stick to this compound plan, which is simple maths, past profits do not guarantee future success. But if you're using the trades from the earn and learn system, and also you're learning from the education, and you're placing the trades with safety, following the rules, there's no reason why you should. This is just simple maths, right? So you close out and boom, you withdraw that. After 30 days, 749, withdrawing 60 a day. Okay. After 60 days, 2,805, withdrawing 289 a day. 90 days of compounding, just 200, 10 and a half, now withdrawing 1145 a day. This is simple maths. But this is not about the numbers, it's about the mindset, it's about the discipline. So we laugh and we joke about, you know, the temptation demon and not following the rules and not doing, but it's true. That's the only thing that stops you from achieving this. And now you may say, but Nikki, 10 and a half after 90 days is not a lot of money. But what would that be if you just left 200 in your bank account for 90 days? Would you be able to withdraw 1145 every day? Some people don't even work that a month, right? So use your wealth plan, print it off. And at the end of the wealth plan, let's say you have 10, let's say you even make half of that, 5. Guess what you can do? You can stick that back into the wealth plan again. Boom. And now it's completely different. 90 days of doing 5K, you're now looking at 262,000 and withdrawing 28,000 a day. That's a bit different now. That's a bit different now. And now you have options. How many of you want to buy a new house? Pay off the mortgage. We have another product. Yes, our algorithm. You can now actually, you know, go into crypto and purchase some Bitcoin and let the algorithm do what the algorithm does. There's so many options when you have money. Let me tell you this, guys. You know, you're very, very vulnerable when you don't have money. When you don't have access to funds, you become vulnerable. You tolerate situations. You allow people, circumstances to deal with you in a way that you wouldn't necessarily allow. Having money gives you options, allows you choices, okay? And this is just one way that we can provide ourselves with a cash flow that's going to enable us to make the decisions and the choices that we want, as opposed to what the system and society has dictated to us. I'm excited, guys. I'm very, very excited. Now, before we go into the gold trade and I tell you exactly how to watch the replays, who here has come with a testimony? That's why we're here. I want us to come with testimonies. I want to see who we have on this call, who's been on this boot camp at any time at all. You know, just real quick, a little bit about, you know, what you've learned, also your occupation and what it is that you do. Because word has it on the streets, guys, they told me that the only people that can, you know, trade, because the reason why I got it is because I'm an ex-banker, right? I don't think that's true because I didn't learn trading in the bank. But they always say, oh, Nikki, you know, minorities can't trade, women can't trade. You know, if you're older, you can't trade. If you're too young, you haven't got discipline. So let's put the skeptics behind and show them that, you know, we can actually do this. So if you're able to raise your Zoom hand, I want to get as many of us as we can. Let me know your occupation. If you're a mother, if you're a husband, wife, children, stay-at-home mom, whatever it is, let us know your occupation, and then go ahead and let me know what you've learned on the bootcamp and how it's been for you. And also, if you've been starting to trade live or demo, that would be great as well. Let me know who's here. Let me see. Go ahead and turn your cameras on, guys. I see Z with her camera on, so I'm going to unmute you first. Let's see. Z, are you there? Are you able to unmute?
Hey. I didn't want to be first, but I guess I'm there. I'm Dr. Z. I'm Zudian, and I'm a chiropractor here in Atlanta, Georgia. And I've been trying to learn to trade for a while. I think because I'm so busy, I can't stay focused. And you know, that's why I only got on 2 of the calls. But I've learned to be persistent. I finally got a chance to get my broker. So that was a big thing. I think the last time I ever traded in another company, I don't even know how I got the broker. I just showed up at this lady's house and we had stuff set up. So I wasn't really grasping everything. And so this time I got help to set up my broker with Huger's Way. And I actually... I thought that I went into the account I had way back, and apparently I had money in there. So when I set it up on the account here with Envision New, it said $720, like money I had there all this time I didn't know. So that was a good thing. But I don't know where the money went, and I didn't do any trading. So I don't know what happened, but that's where I'm going to ask you, you know, down the line. what I might have done here on my little pad thing. I don't know what I did, but I'm just happy that I'm able to tap into this group. I feel like I have trading in me. I just need to stop, on the first wheel with my business. It takes up a lot of your time. But like you said, when you have money, it frees you up. So and it reduces some of your stress. Being a business owner, you're stressed all the time. It doesn't matter, if you're a doctor or not. Money, the more you have, the more goes out, and stuff like that. So I'm just happy to be in this atmosphere with you guys. Thank you.
Yes. Oh, amazing, amazing. Well done for coming on, connecting the broker, doing all that. If you need any help with, figuring out the other stuff, send me some screenshots after the call and I'll see if I can help you figure it out. But, it's amazing just to see, as you said, even whilst you're busy, you've still been able to make progress on 2 calls, which is fantastic. So guys, let's put some Z's in the chat for Dr. Z. Give it up for her out there in ATL as well. God bless you. Thank you so much. I see Jocelyn as well there. Let me see if I can get Miss Jocelyn. Are you able to unmute?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, amazing.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jocelyn Solis. I'm in New York City. I am a massage therapist, and I am so excited that I'm able, to be on these calls. I feel so empowered. I was just having a conversation with someone the other day, and I said, ever since I started this FL2 course, I just feel so empowered. And it's exciting. I have been trading demo, and I'm even with the demo, I'm like excited. So, and I feel, I'm starting to feel more confident. So eventually I'll go live, but I'm okay with demo right now because I'm able to practice. But this has been great. I mean, I've learned so much. And again, I just feel empowered to be able to do and learn more.
Amazing,
Thank
amazing.
you. Thank you.
Amazing. Congratulations. Super proud of you as well. And you've been trading. Listen, did you know how to trade prior to FL2?
No, now that's the thing that I mean, I've always been interested in learning how to trade, had no clue, nothing. So the course is amazing. It works if you put the time into it, So yeah.
And when did you place your first trade from joining? How long?
That I think it was the first week I did. Yeah.
Girl, let me tell you, when I first came into this industry, we had no system, no one to tell us how to press the buttons, no buttons to even press. It took me 7 months to place my first trade properly.
Yeah.
So, you are ahead. What we've done here, I want everyone to understand that is not normal. That you come in and you're able to start trading within a couple of days. That's not normal. That is a credit to the system that we have here. So, well done. I can't wait to hear. Let me know when you go live. We're going to celebrate you. All right. Put some J's in for Jocelyn out in New York. Thank you so much, Queen. Let me see. We have Victory, and then we'll go AB. I can see AB on as well. Victory. Hello, can you hear us?
Good evening.
Hey.
Yes, so I'm calling from Nigeria.
Yes.
It's so good to be here. This is my first call actually. And oh my God, I have learned so much. I had so much knowledge from this call today. I actually learned proper risk management today. And I've actually even started signing up people already. Yeah, so I just made team consultants yesterday.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So it was a bit difficult for me at first because I'm a stay-at-home mom. I have 2 kids and a toddler. So it was so difficult for me to actually grasp everything at first. Being a stay-at-home mom is actually quite one heck of a job. And trying to find balance between working my way as a mom and also trading. But today I just got so much knowledge because I would say at first, before I got into the score, I used to trade greedily. I just used to be like, okay, I want to make all the money today. but I've been able to learn how to manage my trading, and I've actually learned that you have to build up your accounts gradually. You can't just get all the money today. It doesn't work that way. It's a process. So you have to enjoy the process, and it works better when you grow your account slowly and steadily. So that's how to just get more money and just get more profit. So thank you so much for all the wisdom you dropped today. I really, really enjoyed the call so much. And now that I have people to actually coach, I'm learning a lot from you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, yes, guys, put some V's in the chat for Victory out in Nigeria. Listen, you said so much there. First of all, we congratulate you on your achievements.
Thank
And
you.
you mentioned this is one thing. When you start to grow a team, you want to teach them the right way as well. And so everything that we do on these calls, it is not just for us to keep for ourselves, but now you can pass it on to your team as well and show them how to have proper risk management so they can trade safely too, because that's going to help with retention in your business. That's going to help them be profitable over, you know, a longer period of time. And, you know, you mentioned something there, and I think we've all been there, just wanting that money quick, instead of compounding over time as well. And running a household, being a full-time mom as well. Listen, you are a super mom. We're celebrating your diamond already, girl. Well done. Congratulations to Victory.
Thank you so much.
Well done, well done. Let's go. And guys, just in case you missed what Victory said, she said, you know, she's hit a position in the company where she's began to help other people get started. The company rewards you with residual income when you share the concept. And you also get $35 each referral. And once you've had 8 people get signed up into the business, you'll also get $500 a month residual income as well. So she's been able to do all of that. And now she's got some people that she's able to say, hey, look, let me pass down this knowledge so you can trade safely as well, which is absolutely amazing. Okay, AB, let's see if we can get for you here. How are you doing, sir? Are you able to unmute? Will it allow you to unmute?
Yes. Yes, I
Yes.
am. I'm here. I'm excited. I'm in Los Angeles, California at the time. I'm living in Charlotte, North Carolina, but I'm in Los Angeles for a couple of weeks, about probably a month now. I am a warehouse supervisor, and I'm 60 years old, 61 years old, and literally have been able to get online and navigate through and set up the account. I'm still working on connecting my broker, but what I have been able to do is take the trades, and I have learned how to use the skill and actually manually putting it in, which I'm excited about. So that's good. And it's all because of the community. Like you said, holding each other accountable. I didn't want to.
Oh, I think you muted, AB. Unmute again.
Still make sure, you know, I communicated and tried to make sure that I'm being accountable. And that has changed. I have traded before and literally just, I don't call it traded. I just funded accounts. I just gave money away. But now I'm sticking to the plan, and I know I can commit and commit for 90 days. And that's the part that challenges me and I'm excited about, is staying committed to be here and to do the right thing and to save and make more money so I can retire.
Yes. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Listen, guys,
I
I
did
have
do
a
one trade. I did one trade 2 weeks in. The second week, I actually put it in, and I took some trades today. I actually had to log them in manually, but I took those that was coming in today. Still learning how to mark up the charts. I love what you taught us with the resistance and the ceiling. That was resistance and support. That was good. And inside the academy has been good. The trading platform in NVU has been excellent.
Yes. Oh, amazing. Guys, I have a soft spot for AB, okay? Because he'll be messaging me and he'll be like, look, Licky, look at my chart, I've done it. And we're like, yes, we're celebrating. And can we just say, did he say 61 years young? I need to see some ID there, sir. I think we may have some situations there. I'm not too sure he's 61, but I mean, absolutely phenomenal. He's doing great. And has been really being a strong participant inside the boot camp as well. So let's give it up for AB. I see Marsha B there. Hello, Marsha. Let's see if you can unmute.
Good evening, everyone.
Hello.
Right, so my name's Marsha B. I'm a mother of 6, and I share this all the time. People think, how does she cope with 6 children? But I've got adult children and 2 younger, 14-year-old and 5-year-old. So it's kind of easy having more children, if that makes sense. Anyway, I'm a clothing designer and I work 9 to 5. I say a job, which obviously stands for just over broke. However, I've been trading with Nikki. Last week I made £10. I know £10 doesn't sound a lot, but I was super gassed, like really, really excited. I was like, yes, just made £10. And the way I made the £10 was literally I commute from central London back home. I jumped on the train, saw the trade, thought, right, I've learned all the rules. I knew this was going to make some change, put the trade on, put my phone back in the bag, got home, opened up my phone, and I was like, cha-ching, £10 in my account. I was like, yes. Then this week, I know it's so sad, but I made £1.32 and I was still super gassed. And I don't know what it is, whether it's the small amount or a big amount. I know £10 is big to me still because it's like you've made money that wasn't actually there before. It feels sweet. And I keep telling everyone, I'm going to resign from my job in 9 months, or hopefully less than 9 months. And the reason why I'm working is because my clothing business wasn't making enough money in, like, say, the last 4 months. I know Z's a business owner as well. So when she said about the stress, it's not nice when you can't pay your bills. I'm just going to keep it real with you guys. When you've got children and they're saying, mum, 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 food, bills, it makes you unwell. And I'm like, you know what? I want to get to a stage now where with the trading, I can actually fling that boss to the side and have freedom to say, you know what, kids, we're going to Jamaica tomorrow and I'll pick up your passport. I don't even need to bring a bag with me. I can go buy the clothes at the airports and be jet setting like my money mindset mentor, Nikki Sutherland, because my girl's always traveling. And I'm like, watching her videos, I'm not hating, I'm celebrating my queen because I'm like, listen, this gonna be me soon. So thank you so much, Nikki, for this platform, for teaching us and for being patient with us. I'm looking forward to stepping up for 2024. I gonna get some new wigs. I gonna get some new clothes. My children gonna be looking sweet. Sorry, guys, I'm just getting excited because I know the blessings are coming, but I'm gonna be humble with it. I've got my gratitude for my mentor, and I love this team, FL2 crew, people not ready for us. You guys.
Yes. Oh my God, you're firing me up. Listen, listen, get yourself to that airport, girl. I want to see you at the airport. Okay?
Oh my gosh.
Too many flights to take in 2024. Listen, 2023 is not even over yet. We still have a few more to take this year, but 2024, it's time to get them stamps in your passport. I was actually counting the stamps in my passport today because I had to take my passport somewhere. I was like, okay, I prayed for this. Like, this is, we need more stamps in the passport. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm celebrating you, Marsh. You are phenomenal. Mum of 6, doing what you have to do. I know that, you know, you're a businesswoman by nature. And when things started to get tight, went and got a job. But now you're like, listen, I need to get rid of that boss. And we are all here celebrating you as part of the FL2 crew. That resignation is done. Less than 9 months. I see it already. You're ready. You know, you're passionate. You're trading on the train on the way to work. Like, that's the mindset of a champion. That's a mindset of a winner. And because of your mindset, you already know what time it is. So congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. I see Lisa as well. What's up, Lisa? Another regular on the boot camp. Let's see if you're able to unmute yourself. Will it allow you to unmute, Lisa?
Yes. Hi.
Hey.
Hi, everybody. Yes, I'm a mom of 4 as well. I am actually a recent widow, and I'm just loving this platform because even though actually I started my training journey like 5 years ago, but I was so bad at it because I did not have the foundation down. And so now with this boot camp, I'm getting a better handle on it. And so I'm excited about it. I mean, I'm working my demo now and I'm up $43. So I'm feeling pretty good. So yeah, so I know that once I'm able to fund my account, that'll translate to real dollars. Yeah. So I'm fired up. So yeah, let's keep going.
Let's keep going. Where are you based? Where are you at?
Bahamas. In the
Bahamas. Bahamas in
Mhm.
the house. Let's go. Listen, I see you on the calls every single time. Like you are, you're a veteran in the boot camp. You're always here, always bringing positive energy. And I mean, $43. You know, that's. Have you ever like seen $43 before when you was trading 5 years ago? Was it something that you was seeing, or is it?
Actually, yeah. The most I've made in real dollars was actually I made $1,400, but I tanked 7 just to get 7. So that was not good. I
No.
told you I was terrible at it. So yeah, so I want to not do that.
Okay, so we need to hold you accountable to good risk
Yeah,
management, lady.
yeah, yeah. So
You're
I'm
in,
actually learning that now, and I did that. That's how I was able to make that couple of dollars
yeah,
because I was doing the risk management.
good, good. Yes, we celebrate you, Lisa. Listen, we are going to be holding you accountable to that risk management. And now we have the rules stuck in our head. There's no reason why we can't just keep growing and growing and growing. Guys, let's put some L's in the chat for Lisa out there in Bahamas. Absolutely incredible. We celebrate her. We have time for one more. Who wants to come on? I know somebody here wants to come on. One more. Pop your camera on. Let's hear what the boot camp has indeed done for you, where you're currently based. Who else wants to come on? One more person. Turn your camera on before we go into the gold trade. I'm gonna give you guys a gold trade and also give you the link to weeks 1 and 2. Okay, who wants to share? Let's see. And you guys know who's got their camera. No one? Everyone gone shy? Do we have one more? All right, I'm just putting the link in, guys, for the week 1, so you can see day 1 to 6 on there. So you have boot camp day 1 to 6. 7, 8, 9 was not recorded because that was like live trading. And then this week will be uploaded as well today. You'll be able to catch up. So if you need to catch up, you'll see the link inside the chat there. Sorry, unable to turn on camera this evening, but single mum of 4, just started trading last week. Feel so confident now in myself, and I'm learning and earning around being a mumpreneur. Can't believe what I've achieved in 4 weeks. First win was £3.57 and I cried. Self-belief has grown so much. Congratulations, Danielle. We are celebrating you, mum of 4. I'm sure you're there with babies and, doing what us mummies do. So we celebrate you as well. I'm just going to go into the chats just to make sure I haven't missed any other messages. Anybody else inside the chat box? And then we have the special announcement. Let's see. Let's see what we have here. Okay, for some reason my chat box is going very slow. So with that being said, let me tell you guys a special announcement. Are you guys ready for it? I'm ready for it. I wanted to tell you right at the beginning. So here's what we're gonna do, guys. And I would encourage you guys to get to your mentor, whoever they are, and see if you could get yours done as well. Let's see if it will allow me to airdrop it. So before we get into the gold trade, I'm going to give you guys a special announcement. First of all, put some 7s in the chat if you have indeed enjoyed this boot camp. Like, if you've enjoyed the boot camp, if you've learned so much, I know some of you are like, oh, I don't want the boot camp to end. The boot camp has to end. It's 4 weeks. We've gone through the content, we've done the work. We're now all, you know, unleashed into our education, unleashed into the trading app, unleashed into, you know, learning and earning inside the community. By the way, guys, do you know when you go into the app, you can tap inside the app, there is a thing called view threads. Can you guys see it? That blue line that says view thread? When you click view thread inside your app, if you go to the US 100, you'll see it say view thread, okay? You're able to actually put some emojis on the messages. This is where the educator will message to say what's happening with the trade. They'll put the chart there, and you can actually go and put an emoji on the message, okay? So if you're able to go into the app and put an emoji, that's just our way of celebrating the trader for giving us a great trade once we see that the trade has hit, okay? And a lot of the trades, guys, are hitting. So that's one way that we could show a little bit of gratitude to the traders on the app, to just put a little emoji inside the app. So when you go to the trade, you'll see the trade in the EI section. You'll see the trade. And then under the trade, you'll see a blue line and it says view thread. When you press that blue line, you'll see messages from the trader, okay? So if you go to the US 100 trade inside the app, and the US 100 is NAS 100, okay? So those of you that don't know, US 100 is NAS 100. And you can press view, it's very important, view thread, so you can see the messages from the trader. Sometimes they're saying close trade in profit now, okay? So not all the time, you just leave it for the take profit. If you see a message from them saying move your stop loss or change, close the trade. So it's gonna update you and say, guys, look, like today it said, look, we're in 650 worth of profit pips. Now move your stop loss, okay? So it's gonna give you little notifications there. So it's a blue bar and it says view thread underneath the trade, okay? A blue bar. Put a 7 in the chat if you found it, okay? Blue bar and it says view thread, okay? Go, AB says he's in. Go to the US 100 trade. I don't think there's one for, oh, there is one for the EU. Go to the US 100 trade and you should see it. You should see it in there. You left an emoji. Excellent. Let's see if we can leave as many emojis as possible. And that way, that just shows them that we are indeed grateful. Right. So I am going to share my screen, guys. I told you my love for gold. Okay. I'd never ever trade Australian dollar. I can trade all currencies, but I'm impatient in the sense where I don't want to be in trades for ages. And I know that gold moves and I can be in and out of the markets within a couple of hours without me having to stare at it. I love gold, studied gold for 7 months. So I was thinking to myself, as we end out boot camp today, is it the end or is it the beginning, guys? Should we do something else? I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think we should do something else? What are you saying, Trev? What are you saying? What are you saying, Trev? You think we should bring out something else maybe? Should we do something else for the FL2 crew? Should we load up something else for the FL2 crew? Let me tell you what we got going on here. Let's see if it will allow me to show something that I did a couple of years ago, guys. And it was just so powerful. It worked. And so I said, why not do it again? Guys, you're not getting all my secrets. All my secret sources is happening here in FL2. And I'll tell you this, right? We said we're going to get this call by the end of the year to over 1,000 people. I believe we can. I believe, you know, even listening to Victory there, the passion to help others, I believe that we can get this call over 1,000. I believe it. And so I don't want to stop with that vision. That vision is alive and we're going to do it together. So what better way than to have a goldathon? How many of you remember? I mean, if you worked with me for over 2 years, you remember the last Gold-a-thon. But what about we do a Gold-a-thon, ladies and gentlemen? Gold-a-thon, okay, take a look at the flyer. Gold-a-thon, okay, we're going to have trading gold made simple, okay? We're going to specifically look at gold. We're going to go from the 6th of November to the 30th of November, the Gold-a-thon for FL2 crew. Let me see, my chat box has just disappeared. Let me see what's happening. Starts on your birthday. Happy birthday, Alicia. Woo! The Gold-a-thon is alive, guys. We are going to have the Gold-a-thon from the 6th of November. What does that mean? It means we're going to keep on with our rules, and we're going to be looking at gold every single day. Okay, every single day we're going to follow the rules, and we're going to do. Listen, you know what they said? A gold trade a day keeps the bills away. A gold trade a day. Oh God, guys, this right here, I believe that we are going to have some major testimonies for the Gold-a-thon from the 6th of November down to 3rd of November. But here's what I want you to do, guys. Okay, here's what I want you to do. I want you to go back to your mentor, okay? And you see how we've got the flyer here with, you know, myself and Ambassador Dr. Shanita Foster. I want you to get your Gold-a-thon Trading Gold Made Simple flyer done. So your face and your mentor's face, okay? If you don't currently have a mentor, you can use my face, it's up to you. And you can just put yourself there. It's going to edify the call. It's your call, guys. It's not my call. It's not Chanita's call. It's your call. So you can take this. If you want to keep Chanita on and put your face there, you want to put me on and put your face there, you want to put your mentor there, put your face there, take this and let everybody know that the Gold-a-thon is alive. 6th of November, you can invite the world. We want to get the call over 1,000 people, guys. Anybody at all can come onto the call. Trading Gold Made Simple. Of course, we're going to be speaking about, you know, the strategy, the app. We're going to talk about how people can utilize our amazing software, the application that we have. And we're going to be doing a gold trade a day. A gold trade a day will keep the bills away. Guys, I wanted to tell you guys right from the beginning. I'm just too excited. So here's what you want to do. Make sure your demo accounts are ready because that's what we're going to place these trades on, right? We're going to start with like 200 demo. Those of you, some of you have got your accounts already open. Of course, if you want to go live, you can go live. Have your account broker connected so you can start taking the Gold-a-thon Trading Gold Made Simple trades from the 6th of November, okay, to 30th of November. Now, you'll take the trade from the app, or you'll come onto the call with me Tuesday through Thursday and take the gold trade from the call as well. Come on, guys, bring it on. Let's go. Let's get this call over 1,000. We're going to help people. There's a Gold-a-thon, guys. Gold-a-thon, Trading Gold Made Simple, keeping us safe, making sure that we can do what needs to be done. I'm going to show you what I did over those 7 months when I studied gold and got my head deep into the charts, okay? Gold-a-thon is alive. I'm super, super fired up for you guys. Celebrate, celebrate, celebrate with that. And you know, you can put I'm inviting 30 people personally. That's what I'm talking about, Victory. Come on now. Listen, Nigeria's turned up. I might move to Nigeria at this rate. I'm loving Nigeria. Nigeria has turned up. If you guys see Nigeria on the leadership board, like bang, 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 Nigeria is blowing up right now. And so big up the whole squad in Nigeria. Who's representing from your country, guys? You have to be that representative for your country. Bring the Bahamas forward. Bring Atlanta forward. Bring New York forward. Bring the UK forward. Wherever you are in the world, bring your country forward. Put your stamp down. Put your stamp down for your country and let them know. Maybe we should have, how many of you guys have seen the flyer with the countries that are currently leading the way? Maybe we should have a Gold-a-thon country, a country template and see which country can represent. I see Jamaica representing. How do we get the flyer? Well, I'll drop the flyer into the chats and you guys can, you know, do what you need to do to, you know, manipulate the photos or whatever, because it's not a template as such, but you can copy it, you can do what you like with it. And we are going to create, this is the Goldathon, guys, okay? From next week, we are going to do this, okay? So I'm super excited. Don't forget to share your testimonies with me, okay? Let me know that you are excited about it. Let me know how you're doing, how you're getting on. And of course, it wouldn't be right if we did not end on a gold trade. So I'm going to do that now with each and every one of you guys on this call, okay? So let me end the recording.